something.
Khalid? They just go Khalid.
Oh yeah, Khalid is still open, you're right. That should be the case here. Khalid Fusion can never go wrong. But they're going for Helkert.
Oh my god.
He's just gold?
I guess for vision for the Helkert to rotate around, this is an all-in early game comp.
Yeah,
for DEWA.
this is a high ceiling kind of draft, but a low ceiling as well.
I am not a fan of the Eastern Shin against the Harith, dude. That lane is not good. Not the best.
If this does not work in the early game, then it's a bit tough.
Yeah.
How do they counter the vision though?
It'll be a 2-0 for EVOS if... What?
How do they counter the vision though?
Do they even need to counter it?
They just go for team fights. They just go for winning lanes. Right now, they've already built up proper winning lanes.
And there are more options for Key from now on. If you want to flex the glue to EXP, like this does not necessarily have to be someone that owns the bushes.
Go Kaja. Do it, Key.
Kaja time.
Muscle of iron.
Got the Kaja.
That's boring.
Kaja.
That is very boring.
Yeah, boring pick, but whatever. I thought last pick they would save it for something crazy. And DEWA finally get that game that they desperately have been looking for to secure their playoff spot. Here we go.
Pressure is for tires. And for few, pressure is something he's acquainted with. So let's see if this Eastern Shin, if this Helkert combo will be able to stop him from just dominating the land of Dawn.
Yeah.
Bang.
And pressure is privilege. But I guess looks like maybe he's doing pretty good here. Just denying some minutes away from Airline. Key. This is going to be a tough job, Matt, against the Jushin and also Helkert at the same time. Albert has to join in the fray if he wants to own the mid lane in the early game. And mind you, folks, that Moeza is probably second only to Beloski in terms of like Helkert Prio. Ooh, look at that. Luke.
He's gonna be fine. He's a happy-go-lucky starfish. He doesn't really care.
Yeah, Gluck, always.
Gluck.
By the way, 2 Master Assassins, dang.
I guess they want to nail down on this Harith, right, in the early game. With these 2 Master Assassins, now you get double the value. And Erlan, he has to play a bit more conservatively despite the quote-unquote losing lane against a Harith. It's gonna change once you hit level 2, but so far, it's been hell for Erlan. Even without the Helkert.
Yeah, okay. That's been. Down bottom though, Erlan's getting bullied heavily. And Eastern Shin has been, one of those very, very hard bully type of gold laners, but others prediction by Gope.
Yeah, everyone seems like to go back to EVOS when they win. EVOS is back every time they win.
EVOS is back!
And then they're like, no, EVOS is not back. But when they lose, it'll be a cycle. It's always a cycle with the EVOS fans, man. Very fun fan base.
Yeah.
Neutral objective 1, though.
What do they do here for DEWA United? Because they have a very unconventional roamer. But I guess Kin is there. The Phobius will be handful. It's gotta be a fight.
Comes close. Basho Kin coming into the bag. It's going to be the Phantom Steed. Dolan secures the Lord. Or rather the Turtle, however, the Mystic Gush is enough to take down Kin. And EVOS, they pull one back after a loss. Then objective, Mueza. I want to go for the tanky muscle man. But Key's going to be okay.
In true EVOS fashion, they give Turtle 1 away. Well, at this point, it was Kin who forced it.
But I guess DEWA United is also willing to let Kin go. Because at that point, with the Flicker as well, he knows that he's not gonna be able to get out. Moeza, as a Helkert, cannot really provide anything except that ultimate, right? Just no vision at all for DEWA United, but that's not gonna provide much for Kin's sustainability.
All right. Moeza. Waiting in that bush here. EVOS are, man, they're experienced hunters at this point, right? They're experienced predators. They know exactly when to start the hunt. If it's not the best for them, then they just back off. They get scared by a lot of these initiations, but they don't die. Get the kill, now forget.
Wow.
Albert, terrified. He's going to be okay with the Phantom Steed.
Dude.
Very tanky.
They use 3 ultimates for that. DEWA are really looking to push the early game, but this is why it's a risk to take. It's a big gamble to go for an early game comp against a team who are so good at damage control.
Especially Albert, man. He is the constant of EVOS. No matter how bad the situation is, every season, Albert is always there performing at a very
high level.
Constant level, yeah? Meanwhile, DEWA trying to punish Erlan here, but he knows that, or like they know that they still have the Purify, so it's gonna be hard for you to nail down on this Harith, even with that 2 Master Assassin.
Yeah, they're just gonna control the gold crab, maybe shove in this wave. That's what maybe wants to do at least, but Airline can really just force out a fight. No, he actually shoves it faster. This could be an all-out rotation. Mueza!
Hold on.
Gonna come in. The back. Meanwhile, Erlan just walking in the river. Gonna be totally fine, but the turtle will be in the hands of EVOS, it seems like. They have that trial. Erlan clears mid.
They give Mueza the goal down
Yeah.
below.
Now DEWA is doing the EVOS.
Oh, my falls looking for the vision. As maybe also pops the Mountain Shocker key, looking for something. In the back, it's gonna be Albert popping in the Phantom Steed, getting the turtle for himself. Luke gets lifted up. The Mystic Projectile will stun Octa. That's gonna be a small win for Eve, or rather a win for EVOS, but Mueza at least chomping down on the gold.
Beautifully done by EVOS. They play around the neutral objective, they group up, and DEWA already in the early game forced to play the side lane with the Helkert.
Yeah, this is not what they pictured for DEWA United. They thought they were gonna dictate what happens in the early game, but so far, after the 4 minute, like it looks like they are the one who's doing damage control.
Gonna be collapsed here down bottom. Gonna look for something. It's a 4v4 situation, but both of them disperse.
This is a second place team in ID right now, and EVOS are climbing back up as they have just lost against Na'Vi. They've been dropped down, but now they can go back up with a win here. Radiant Armor already for Kid.
We want to see another macro-based gameplay here. Macro-based game from EVOS. 1-0 so far, under 6 minutes. This has happened before with TLID. It was all the way until the first 11 minutes, I believe. It was like 1 kill. But this is more surprising because it's a Helkert comp. You're supposed to get early game kills. Might be a kill here towards Luke.
Like this, the Terrify as well, Dolan. Wow. Gonna get the kill, it's not gonna be Kin. Getting Luke as Albert tries to clear the way for the Phantom Steed. A kill for the Phobius. And DEWA, they equalize on the board.
Yeah, look at the rotation as well. DEWA, what a commitment, and they need to make those moves. Great moves, Octa!
Flicker with the Lantern Flare, and the Terrify is not enough, but the left top is enough to assassinate Albert. Look at Key though, going in. The Mr. Gush will be enough to push away DEWA. Key tanks the damage, eats it like a good boy. Their Vitalize is not enough to take him down, and Kin is able to smash him to pieces. Luke goes in for seconds, but Kin will not bite the bullet.
The Hunters become the hunted. EVOS, they played it so well up to that point. DEWA pulled off an amazing dive, and what a chain of amazing decisions back to invade Luke.
Oh, Luke's going in with grab as Erlan wants to pop the Zaman Force, but not yet. It's gonna be Dolan mounted on and above. Beat it to pieces and to pulp as Erlan in the back pops the Zaman Force, and Albert with the retry again. EVOS, they turn things around. The White Tigers finally shows their fangs, and DEWA humbled once more.
All of a sudden, after a clear win from DEWA United against Albert, an amazing decision to pull the trigger towards that Leomord, but EVOS, with the micro gameplay that they have, Luke being that guy, mounting Dolan out of nowhere, was able to get the kill plus the objective. EVOS bounced back.
This goddamn Luke. All the time, man. He was dove on earlier and he really wanted redemption. He found redemption almost instantaneously. Respawns, jumped on Dolan, solo killed him. And the game's back in favor of EVOS. DEWA are doing some good moves on the map there. That was surprising. That dive all the way to between the tier 2 and the baser up top.
I'm not blaming Albert for that.
You can't blame Albert. You can't even blame Luke for getting dove like that. You can't blame Key for jumping in and dying. But dang, what a recovery by EVOS, and we're back to level 3-3.
In the late game, it really relies, DEWA United really relies on the solo potential of Mueza here.
Yeah.
But he can do everything in the late game, whether it's pit pushing or scouting, because he has a lot of ability to work with like this.
A threat or a commitment. I think it's more the former. Mueza looks to pop the stringers, and EVOS, they clear the wave. At least for the late game, they have that side lane pressure, but hey, EVOS, they want to look for team fights like this.
Dang, dude. That's going to be a problem for Dolan. I think he's kind of offline already. He's behind in gold against the Leomord by quite a bit. 1,000 almost. No, not 1,000. 400. My bad. I was looking at up top. It was the Helker that's 1,000. But dang, on a Suyo, the reason you pick it up against the Leomord is because you should have the farming advantage.
Yeah.
And you can see the itemization, right? Respect and fear. from Dolan with the War Axe. He knows that he's gonna get hunted. And in the previous exchange earlier, Luke was the one who is pretty much nailing him down. So he wants to go for a bit more conservative route, more sustainability to work with the Suyo. This is the guy that is dubbed the James Panks of Indonesia. But right now, he is nowhere to be seen on the Suyo.
I think it was a bit too early to give him that moniker here. EVOS. Whoa, they see the Helker. They're going to pull the trigger on the Lord.
Gonna prove it. Phantom Steel is there. Oh, the Lord knockup actually locks Luke up into the air, but Albert still gets the Lord. Dolan assassinates Luke. The Mystic Gush is enough to take down Kin. And Octa wants to evacuate with the Crimson Beacon. That's not enough. Mueza chased down by Erlan. He's going for the 1v1. Mueza wants to entertain Erlan. He's going to flicker out. And he is on the hunt, looking for the cockroach. It's going to be EVOS winning down that trade.
What an amazing decision by EVOS. No hesitation. They make the decision right as they see the cockroach up top.
Man, yesterday, DEWA versus Onyx, I thought these two teams are not in the same tier, but today too, against EVOS, EVOS is showing levels in terms of like decision making and damage control specifically. Every time they got pummeled down, they just bounce back immediately with no hesitation at all. But now Octa!
AOG into Octa with the Mystic Gush combo. Beautiful stuff from Evo as Luke comes in and jumps onto Dolan. It's gonna be Erlan with the kill. EVOS slicing and dicing DEWA for their dinner.
The gamble did not pay off for DEWA. They wanted early game. Sure, they got a turtle. And then EVOS, it was EVOS all after turtle 2. It's the smart predators, the smart hunters who win out. Mueza is forced to cut waves and go for invades. He'll get a tier 2 down below. There's still a chance for them to split things up, but EVOS look too clean to fall for that.
Hunter gatherers, man.
Welcome to the EVOS blazing section here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my lord. Like, how do you deal with this? I guess Mueza really has to create an avenue of its own, but EVOS, I don't think they're gonna let that even. By the way, what is that blue thing on the map earlier?
The blue thing?
We're gonna see it after this, but
it was, I believe, the Helkert health bar.
The Hellcat momentum bar?
No, like, if you see Helkert on the edge of the map, and he has, you'll see it. I saw it earlier too. I thought it was something, but it was the Helkert level.
So it was a Luo Yi or something, but I realized that there's no
It's Helkert, it's Helkert. It's the Helkert HP, like the level thing.
The HP bar.
No, yeah, the HP bar, but the circle.
The circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that as well.
Yep.
4K gold lead for EVOS here. They're just completely handling the jungles from DEWA United. From at this point, once again, DEWA United, they're feeling deja vu with the way they're turtling in the base, and they're up against the gourd.
27k damage though.
This is why I don't like the Yi Sun Shin. They built the Sky Piercer on Yi Sun Shin. That's why there was no Sky Piercer on Jusin and Dolan. That's a horrible choice. I don't like it. I don't know why they decide to put it on the Yi Sun Shin. The Yi Sun Shin is such a... I don't even like the Yi Sun Shin against the Harroth in the previous patch. In this patch, it's terrible.
Terrible indeed. Mueza, though, he's preparing for something here. I don't know if he'll pay off, but EVOS knows that the Mount Chakra has been popped and they just back off. Discipline.
In before maybe gets a Savage.
In before, I like that.
Look, see, it's the...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Seal.
Hold on, Pew.
The Dark Wave. Pew's gonna look for Mueza. The Stinger goes on to Luke, and now their focus shifts on the Lord. Meanwhile, in the back, it's gonna be Key tanking the damage. Kin comes in
look at Dolan.
And now the Revitalize goes as well. Dolan looks for an assassination. The Mount Force is good. Erlan stuck in the rock and hard place. The Mystic Gush is enough to dissuade Dolan away, and Kin gets taken down alongside Octa as well. Mueza might look for a Hail Mary play, but there is none to be taken. As Mueza recalls away Terrify with the Stinger, but Few is still alive! As Luke saves the mid laner, maybe has to run for the hills. And DEWA, they lose everything and get nothing.
Pressure! What pressure for the two-timer, man? Pressure's that gold laner in the Philippines. DEWA, can they defend?
Can they? As Dolan gets ran over and Erlan gets the kill towards Dolan.
Oh!
The base, the Mystic Gush is beautiful from Maybe. as now the wave marches onto the base. It's just Kin and Octa looking as the base crumbles to pieces. EVOS, they want to look for the end. The momentum with the 3-man Dark Wave. Is it enough to hold into the back line? It's going to be Kin with a kill towards Few, but in the back is Luke sticking his hands onto Kin, the AOG to the base. He doesn't give a damn as the Lord smashes onto the crystal. EVOS with a clean 2-0.